Sometimes we end up making purchases for some very random and wacky reasons, amigos. And I have to confess, I have made a few over the last few years. Welcome back. Thank you for joining me for today's tag video. The wonderful amiga of mine, Miss Nancy Carnes, she did this tag video. Nancy tagged me for this very fun video on some random reasons why I bought a bag or an accessory. This tag video was started by Beauty Luxe Lover. I will link her channel down below so you can check out her video as well as the other content creators here on YouTube that she has tagged as well. And so Nancy did a really fun video, so I enjoyed watching what she did. And so I actually quickly knew right off the bat what were some purchases that I have made in the last several years for some very just wacky random reasons, and I thought this would be a fun tag video to share. If you are new here, amigos, I am Laura. I am a Latina who happens to love luxury and happens to love sharing with you how to score some really great deals and steals on luxury items. And as a military spouse, I love to share military discounts for those of you that are eligible. So if this content interests you, please consider subscribing and being a part of the Camo Chica familia. So let's get started, amigos. So obviously, as you can see, I have on a peanut sweater, and you can see a lot of Peanuts decor here behind me. Of just a lot of items that I have collected over the years because my husband and I, we are a Peanuts household. We love Snoopy and Snoopy and the gang. So of course there would be some very fun pieces that I added into my collection for a very random reason. And the very first piece would be this really cute little crossbody handbag from Coach. These were some limited pieces that came out, I think maybe in I guess maybe 2018. You have the Snoopy and the gang here. Has a nice little wristlet, the little tag. It has 2 zippers, and it has a fun little crossbody that you can go ahead and attach and wear it very comfortably, crossbody. And why did I buy this handbag? Because it's not in a color that I would normally wear, because this is kind of like in a mustardy yellow. But the reason I purchased this handbag was because I said, oh, we love Snoopy, so one of these days I'm going to take my husband to Knott's Berry Farm, to the fun little amusement park, so that this way we can see all of the fun activities and rides and Snoopy, and I'll be able to use this while I'm walking around in the amusement park. And I ended up buying this because Macy's marked this down super cheap. They had some like winter sale, and I had a gift card, and so for that reason I ended up buying it, because it was just a steal of a deal, because I love to score a really good deal. However, it's been sitting at the very top of my cabinet, just really looking cute every time I go into my room. And but yeah, eventually I will, God willing, be able to take my husband, and we will be able to walk the park, and I'll be able to rock my little Coach Peanuts and the gang little crossbody. So this was the very first item. And since I'm calling myself out on this one, the other little fun little accessory that I ended up buying, because of course I like to coordinate things, is this fun little cute Charlie Brown charm. And so here you have this cute little little negrito, little bear, little dark bear. That's what my husband calls himself, and I just thought it was super cute because he always gives me dark teddy bears, and I thought this would be really cute and fun to either attach onto the handbag or to attach it onto any other handbag or just accessory, or just really fun to use. I thought it was just a really fun collector's little piece for those of us that love Snoopy, and couldn't resist because he reminded me of my husband. And then sticking with the Snoopy theme, back in 2015, Coach released a very fun collection with Snoopy, and some items like with Woodstock, and these items sold out really, really quickly. I'm a wire fox terrier mom, and so I traveled up to Virginia so that my cousin could take me up to Baltimore to pick up my new little puppy and fly her back home. And while we were shopping around in the mall, at the King of Prussia Mall, I think that's what it was called, We ended up going into Coach because I wanted to see if they happened to have had any of those collector pieces that were just flying out the door. They were being sold online everywhere, and they happened to have one item left. And that is this really fun black Coach like duffel tote. I don't even remember what the heck this bag was called, but you just have a very nice smooth base. But I just fell in love with the white little Snoopy contrasting against this beautiful, wonderful black leather. You have a very nice short strap that you can just carry over the shoulder, or you could actually lengthen it and carry it crossbody. And I used this when we first came back, and it's just been stored away. She's stuffed. She has the original dust bag, and it's just a collector's piece that I can't get rid of because it just reminds me of that trip, because my husband purchased my new puppy for me because I had already lost my other one that I had had for 13 years. And so I went to go fly up to Virginia to pick up Keeks, and this was just a fun souvenir to kind of commemorate that special trip to bring my new wire fox home. So really, really cute Snoopy bag. I just love seeing it every time I happen to go into my purse room. But that's the random reason that I bought it, was just to commemorate my new dog. As I've mentioned before, I love giraffes, and I love to collect many things that I can find in a giraffe print, or just some fun little trinkets, or even stuffed animals that I have been gifted by my husband in the previous years. As you can see, when Dior released their animals collection a few years ago, and they had the giraffe print, I thought, as a giraffe collector and lover, I've got to get it and add it into my collection. So yes, I was on the hunt to add in a few pieces. I actually found several of them, and two of my favorites that I use quite often are this fun little giraffe walk from Dior, just all black leather with a nice long chain, and of course the accessories for the wallets inside, and the fun little whimsical Dior charm. So I had my walk, and I thought this is going to be very fun for when I go to work. I don't have to carry a big bag, and I just have to carry a fun tote with my laptop and the items that I need on a daily basis for when I do go into the office. So of course, I had to then get this tote, and I wanted to personalize it, so I had my name added on the back. And I have been using this. I actually use this quite regularly, so it's not like a waste. Even though it was a wacky reason to buy it because I love giraffes, this has actually been an essential, and I use it quite often, more so than the walk. But I just love having both of these pieces. In this case, my random and wacky reason actually was very, very useful. Not only did Dior release a few items with the giraffe print, so did Hermes. And on one of my visits to pick up a handbag that was offered to me, I found this really fun towel with these really cute giraffes. Just really fun. I love the colors of the purple, the orange, and the pink. And I thought, that's my husband, me, and our dog. And I said, this is really perfect. I'll be able to use this when we go to the pool, and it'll just be a fun towel that I can take when we go during the summer. And it'll just be a fun, nice long towel that I can use. And that's the reason that I gave myself as to justify this purchase. However, have I used this? No. It still has the tags on it clearly, and I've had this for a while, but I just think it's really fun. And the sad thing is that the pool is literally like across the street, and we have two here within our subdivision. Que vergüenza, amigas. Que vergüenza, how embarrassing. But I will make it a point to try and use this towel this summer when the pool opens back up. But yeah, that's the wacky reason why I bought this towel, but it's so cute. Clearly, I couldn't resist this really fun, cute little giraffe face. Míralo. Oh, que cute. The next two items that I purchased happen to be handbags, because as an army wife, when my husband was deployed, I wanted to show my support while he was gone, because the military spouse has to manage everything at home because their job is to focus on their mission at hand while they are deployed. Anything that I could find in camo, I was all about purchasing it, hence the name Camo Chica. So I was on a mission to find what I could. Anything I did find, I would purchase it to show my support. And I found some handbags that actually had some camo print, and I was on a mission to find them because they had been released out of the country, not in the US, or a few of them happened to have been released in prior years. But I am a savvy shopper and I love to find really, really great deals, and I happened to locate those handbags. And the very first one that I found was this really fun, very bright, very Barbie core camo handbag by Valentino. You have like the fluorescent pink with the pink studding, and you just have this really fun camo print. And I got this at a steal at Saks Off. You have the very bright pink interior, and I just loved wearing this handbag because it was like, hello, here I am carrying this very bright, fun camo tote in this really, really fun print. And then the other handbag that I found across the pond, as my husband says, is this Furla handbag in black leather with this like mohair camo print. And I just loved this kind of like classic, simplistic type of a handbag. And when I would wear this, every time I wore this handbag, I would get so many compliments on it. Just very nice, soft leather on the inside, very comfy and roomy, easy closure. And I love that this actually comes with a guitar strap, but then you actually have this really fun strap here to just make it nice and short and fun and casual. My random reason to purchase these was to show my support as an Army wife during my husband's deployment, and I just love these. I don't wear them that often anymore, but I love having this on display in my purse room. These handbags serve as a reminder of that time when my husband was deployed for his 36 years of service to our country, but as well as appreciating the service of other men and women that serve their countries. These handbags just serve as a really great memento of that time period. And because I was on such a mission to find everything that I could in camo, I had collected quite a bit of clothing in the camo print, and a lot of it, of course, within the green shade for the Army. And when Chanel released a very fun walk, I said, I've got to have that because it'll go with the color scheme of all of this camo print that I have collected within these past few months while my husband was deployed. So hence, I purchased this really fun Chanel walk from the Cuba collection that they released back in 2017, I believe. These are the Cuba charms. So of course you have the very fun palm tree, the pineapple, and the seashell. And my husband and I pretty much travel to the Caribbean once a year, and I thought this handbag is perfect because if we go on a cruise or we travel to the Caribbean islands, this is gonna be the fun and perfect little handbag to take with me for when we go out or I go out shopping, and it blends with all of my camo print clothing. And this is in the canvas material with the very fun floral print on the inside. Just really, really cute. And I have gotten my use out of this handbag, and I do take her with me when we go on vacation. So she's just a really fun little whimsical vacation inspired handbag. And so that was the reason to purchase my very first Chanel walk and add this one into my collection to use on vacations. Another fun item that I added into my collection was just very nostalgic, and I told myself, you have to have that, because growing up as a child, you loved Hello Kitty, you loved all her little friends and characters. And to go with the Furla handbag that I bought, I thought this is the perfect item that I need to add into my collection. And that would be this really cute, fun little Furla card wallet in this navy leather. And it has Melody, Hello Kitty's friend. And it just had this really fun zodiac print. My husband and I, we are Gemini twins, and I just loved the little celestial background with Melody here holding her cute little purse, and you just have the slot for the wallet. Look at this really cute pink on the inside, and then you have two little card slots here. Look at that pink interior lining. Super, super cute. And I just had to have this because they happened to mark it down on sale. And I said, I love anything Gemini. I love anything celestial. And that was my wacky reason for purchasing this Furla card wallet. And the last item that I purchased was this really pretty Chanel wallet that has this really fun pocket here on the front. And you have the card slots on the back, and you have the nice zipper to hold bills or whatever you want to add inside. It has a very roomy interior, and this is from the 19S in the very, very popular iridescent pink color. I had purchased the matching jumbo classic handbag, and I wanted an accessory to match it. And when I saw this one, I said, oh, this is the perfect wallet to take with me. It's nice and flat. It matches my handbags. I have room to put some cards on here. And if I go out to dinner with my husband and he's driving, I don't have to carry a purse. I don't have to carry my car keys because he's going to be driving. And all I need is to carry this with my cards, and I can slide my phone in it. And it fit perfect. This was the perfect size to slide an iPhone XR in here. And I thought this is perfect. It'll hold my phone for when we do go out to a restaurant or when we travel. It'll fit my passport. I can easily slide my passport in here. This is perfect for when we go and travel out of the country. I can easily use this wallet as well, and it'll fit in any of my other crossbody bags that I can use. And that was the reasoning as to why I purchased this. Never ever have I gone to dinner taking this with me only with my phone, and never ever have I gone on vacation and used this wallet to slide my passport in here. But that was the reason why I purchased this, and I've never even used it for that, and I've only used this a couple of times. I'm gonna take my passport with me. It goes in my Louis Vuitton Giraffe passport wallet cover, and this just sits in my room. Unfortunately, those were truly wacky reasons I told myself to justify this purchase, but she's still pretty. Amigos, hopefully I am not alone in making some purchases with very random and wacky reasons. If you have done the same, please comment down below and share with me what items you have purchased with a very random and wacky reason. If you are a YouTube creator and you would love to participate in this tag, please consider yourself tagged. I will tag a few people down below. Muchas gracias, amiga. Thank you, Nancy, for tagging me in this really fun video. I quickly was able to pull out these things because I knew what I had bought for a very random and wacky reason. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you found it entertaining. I hope it gave you some really fun eye candy. So thank you for spending a few minutes of your day with me. As always, to our military, from my military home to yours, thank you so much for your service. I will see you, amigos, in the next one. Hasta la próxima. Adios. Bye-bye.